Hello students, let's continue the lesson complex numbers and quadratic equations. So today we will see how to solve a quadratic equation when the discriminant of the quadratic equation is less than 0, that is b square minus 4ac is less than 0. So let us take the general form of the quadratic equation. The general form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a should not be equals to 0. And you know that the quadratic formula for this equation is x is equals to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay. So you know this formula you have already learnt in this one in class 10th. So how to solve the quadratic equation, that also you know, but here we will discuss when b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then what we have to do. So in this case, these roots of this quadratic equation will be complex numbers, it is not real. Okay. So let us take one example. Suppose x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0 is the given quadratic equation. Here a is equals to 1, b is equals to 1, c is equals to 1. Now how to solve this equation? What are the roots of this equation? You find x. What is the value of x? Minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So we can write this is minus 1, b is 1, so minus 1 plus minus root over b square, that is 1 square, minus 4 a into c, that is 1 into 1, divided by 2 into 1. Okay. Next, this x is equals to minus 1 plus minus root over, this is 1 square is 1 minus 4 into 1, that is 4, divided by 2 into 1, that is 2. That is equals to minus 1 plus minus root over. Now here it is 1 minus 4, so it is minus 3. That means there is a negative number in the square root, that is b square minus 4ac is less than 0 here. So what we have to do now? We have to write this minus 1 plus minus. Now this minus root over minus 3 can be expressed as root over 3 into minus 1. That can be written as root 3 into root over minus 1, and this root over minus 1 is equals to I. So that is equals to root 3i. So this minus root 3, the square root of minus root 3 can be written as root 3i divided by 2. So here it is a value of x, that is x is equals to minus 1 plus or minus root 3i by 2. So there are two roots of this equation. Every quadratic equation has two roots. So here it is minus 1 plus root 3i by 2, and the other root is minus 1 minus root 3i by 2. So in this way you have to solve a quadratic equation when the discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Now let us take some more questions to solve these quadratic equations. The question is solve the quadratic equation. The first one is x square plus 3 is equals to 0. The first one is x square plus 3 is equals to 0. So this is a simple equation. It can be expressed as x square is equals to minus 3 and x is equals to plus or minus root over minus 3. X is equals to plus or minus root over minus 3. Now this root over minus 3 can be expressed as, it is plus or minus root over 3 into minus 1. Okay. So that is equals to plus or minus root 3 into root over minus 1. So that is equals to plus or minus root 3i. So the solution of this equation is x is equals to plus root 3i and x is equals to minus root 3i. So these are the two roots of this equation. Okay. Now let us take the second one, that is root 5 x square plus x plus root over 5, that is equals to 0. Now you compare it with the general form of quadratic equation, that is here a is equals to root 5, b is equals to 1 and c is equals to root 5. And what is the quadratic formula? X is equals to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now you put the values of a, b, c here. It is b is 1, so minus 1 plus minus root over, this is b square means 1 square minus 4 into a is root 5 and c is also root 5. So it is root 5 divided by 2a, that is 2 into root 5, that is x is equals to minus 1 plus or minus, this is 1 square is 1 minus, now root 5 into root 5, that is 5, 4 into 5, that is 20 divided by 2 root 5. So here we will get x is equals to minus 1 plus or minus, this is root over minus 19 divided by 2 root 5. It can be written as minus 1 plus minus, now root over minus 19. So it is, we know that root of minus 1 is equals to I, so it can be written as root 19I divided by 2 root 5. So these are the two roots of this equation, root 5x square plus x plus root 5 equal to 0. So what are they? Minus 1 plus root 19I by 2 root 5 and minus 1 minus root 19I by 2 root 5. So it is a complex number. Here this b square minus 4ac, the value of b square minus 4ac is minus 19. So it is less than 0. So we will get complex roots here. Okay. Now let us see the third question, that is x square plus 3x plus 5 is equals to 0. Now let us take the third one, x square plus 3x plus 5 is equals to 0. Okay. So you compare it with the general equation, a is equals to 1, b is equals to 3, c is equals to 5. Now what is the quadratic formula? X is equals to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now you put the values, so x is equals to, b is 3, so it is minus b, so minus 3 plus or minus, this is b square, that is 3 square minus 4ac. So 4 into 1 into 5 divided by 2 into 1. Now it is equals to minus 3 plus minus root over, this is 9, 3 square is 9 minus 4 5s are 20 divided by 2. So that is equals to minus 3 plus or minus, this is 9 minus 20. So we will get root over minus 11 divided by 2. So again in the square root we got a negative number. So here the discriminant is less than 0. So we will get a complex root, that is minus 3 plus minus. So this root over minus 11 can be written as root 11I divided by 2. So these are the roots of this quadratic equation, that is minus 3 plus root 11I by 2 and the other root is minus 3 minus root 11I by 2. So in this way you have to solve the quadratic equations here, in which we will get complex roots. Okay. Now let us move on to some questions from the miscellaneous exercise of this lesson, as all the topics of this lesson has been completed. So let us do some questions from the miscellaneous exercise. Okay. So the first question is, evaluate I power 18 plus 1 by I power 25 whole cube. It is I power 18 plus 1 upon I power 25 whole cube. Now how to find the value of this expression? So first of all, this I power 18, it is I power 18. So I power 18 can be written as I power 16 into I square, okay, plus this is 1 upon I whole power 25. So it is 1 upon I power 25. So it can be written as 1 upon I power 24 into I. It is I power 25. So here it can be expressed as I power 24 into I. Okay. As we know that Why I am expressing in this way? It is I power 16, it is a multiple of 4, it is I power 24, it is also a multiple of 4. The exponent is multiple of 4 there. So if it is in the form of I power 4k, we know the value of it, that is equals to 1. That means if there is a power which is multiple of 4 in the exponent of I, then its value is equals to 1. Okay. So whole cube. Now this I power 16, what is I power 16? I power 16 is equals to 1 into I square is equals to minus 1 plus this is 1 upon I power 24. I power 24 is again 1 into it is I whole cube. Now it is 1 into minus 1, so we will get minus 1 plus 1 upon I whole cube, that is equals to minus 1. Now what is 1 upon I? 1 upon I, how to express this 1 upon I in the standard form? So we have to multiply and divide it by I. So we will get I divided by I square, that is equals to I upon minus 1, that is equals to minus I. That I told you in the previous class, that is 1 upon I can be expressed as minus I. So this 1 upon I can be written as minus I here. So it is now minus 1 minus I whole cube. So from this we can take common this minus, it is whole cube, so we will get minus outside. Now we can write this as 1 plus I whole cube. Okay, take minus outside, so we will get minus there because it is whole cube. So now it is minus of 1 plus I whole cube. Now expand it using a plus b whole cube. So we will get a cube, that is 1 cube plus 3a square b, that is 3 into 1 square I plus 3ab square. So it is 3a means 1, b square is I square plus b cube, that is I cube. So expand it using a plus b whole cube. What is the formula for a plus b whole cube? A cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. So in the place of a 1 is there and in the place of b I is there. Okay. Now it is equals to 1 cube is 1. So 3 into 1 square, that is 3i plus 3i, then it is, you see here it is I square. So what is the value of I square? I square is equals to minus 1. So we will get minus 3. 3 into 1 into minus 1, that is minus 3. Then what is the value of I cube? In the previous class I told you what is the value of I cube? That is minus I. Okay. Now simplify it. So here we will get 1 minus 3, that is minus 2, and this is 3i minus I. So that is equals to plus 2i. Now multiply with this minus sign, so we will get 2, this is plus 2, then minus 2i. So this is the simplest form of this expression, and it is also the standard form of the complex numbers. Okay. So this I power 18 plus 1 upon I power 25 whole cube is equals to 2 minus 2i. Clear? Now let us move on to the next question. That is, the question is, if z1 is equals to 2 minus I and z2 is equals to minus 2 plus I. These are two complex numbers. Find the value of number 1 RE. What is the meaning of this RE? It is real part of z1 into z2 divided by z1 bar, and the second question is Im means imaginary part of this expression, that is 1 by z1 into z1 bar. The first one is real part of z1 into z2 divided by z1 bar. z1 bar means conjugate of z1. Okay. So let us see the first one. So to find this real part of z1 into z2 divided by z1 bar, first of all we have to find the value of z1 into z2 divided by z1 bar. That means first of all we have to find this complex number. It is also a complex number. Here just put the values. Z1 is equals to 2 minus I and Z2 is equals to minus 2 plus I divided by Z1 bar. Z1 bar means it is the conjugate of Z1. Z1 is 2 minus I, Z1 is 2 minus I. So, what is the conjugate of this 2 minus I? That is 2 plus I. Now, what we have to do? We have to express this complex number in the standard form so that we can find the real part. Okay. So, that is equals to, now multiply it, this is 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4, then plus 2I, then minus I into minus 2, that is plus 2I, then minus I into I, that is minus I square, okay, divided by 2 plus I. Now, it is equals to, this is 2I plus 2I, that is 4I. First you see the real part, that is minus 4. And what is the value of I square? I square is equals to minus 1. So, it is equals to minus 4 plus 4I. So, what is the value of I square? That is minus 1. So, here it is minus. So, it will be plus 1 divided by 2 plus I. So, that is equals to minus 4 plus 1, that is minus 3 plus 4I upon 2 plus I. Now, this complex number is not again in the standard form. So, we have to express this in the standard form. So, what we have to do? Just multiply and divide by the conjugate of this denominator, that is minus 3 plus 4I divided by 2 plus I into 2 minus I divided by 2 minus I. We have to multiply and divide by the conjugate of denominator. So, it is equals to, this is minus 3 into 2 minus I, that is minus 6 plus 3I, then 4I into 2 minus I, that is 8I, then 4I into minus I, that is minus 4I square, divided by, it is in the form of a plus b, a minus b. So, we can write 2 square minus I square. Now, here we can write minus 6, then 3I plus 8I, that is 11I minus 4 into I square. Again it is I square. So, what is the value of I square? I square is equals to minus 1. So, we will get plus 4 here, divided by 2 square is 4. So, it is plus 1. I square is minus 1. So, we will get here plus 1. Okay. Now, simplify it. This is minus 6 plus 4, that is minus 2 plus 11I divided by 5, or we can write it as minus 2 upon 5 plus 11 by 5I. This is the standard form of this complex number, that is Z1 into Z2 divided by Z1 bar. This is the first part. Okay. Now, we have to find the real part of this complex number, that is real part of Z1 into Z2 divided by Z1 bar. So, what is the real part? Now, how to write the answer? Just write real part of, therefore, real part of Z1 into Z2 divided by Z1 bar is equals to, what is the real part? That is minus 2 by 5. So, this one is the answer here. Okay. First, you have to express this complex number, that is Z1 into Z2 divided by Z1 bar in the standard form, and we got the standard form as minus 2 upon 5 plus 11 upon 5 I, that is a plus bi, in the form of a plus bi. Here the real part of this Z1 into Z2 upon Z1 bar is minus 2 by 5. So, this is the answer. Okay. Now, let us see the second part of this question, that is, the second part is you have to find imaginary part of 1 by Z1 into Z1 bar. So, first of all we will find this expression, that is 1 by Z1 into Z1 bar. So, that is equals to 1 by Z1. What is the value of Z1? That is 2 minus I into Z1 bar. It is the conjugate of this complex number Z1. So, we will get, here it is 2 plus I. So, simplify it, that is equals to 1 upon, this is 2 minus I into 2 plus I, that is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. So, we can write 2 square minus I square. So that is equals to 1 upon, this is 4. What is the value of I square? I square is equals to minus 1. So we will get plus 1 here, that is equals to 1 by 5. So here the value of 1 by z1 into z1 bar is equals to 1 by 5. It is purely real. So this 1 by 5 can be expressed as 1 by 5 plus 0I. In the form of a plus ib, it can be expressed as 1 upon 5 plus 0I. So we have to find the imaginary part of this complex number. So the imaginary part of 1 upon z1 into z1 bar, that is equals to, what is the imaginary part? It is 0. So the answer is 0 here. So first we have to find this expression and express it in the standard form, that is real part plus I into imaginary part. So the imaginary part of this complex number is 0. Okay. Now let us move on to the next question. Here the question is, if x plus iy whole power 1 by 3 is equals to a plus ib, prove that x by a plus y by b is equals to 4 into a square minus b square. Here this complex number a plus ib is equals to x plus iy whole power 1 by 3, and we have to prove this expression. Okay. So what is given? Given x plus iy whole power 1 by 3 is equals to a plus ib. So we have to simplify it now, cubing both sides, as there is 1 by 3 in the power. So we have to cubing both sides here. So we will get x plus iy is equals to a plus ib whole power 3. Okay. That implies x plus iy is equals to this a plus ib whole cube. We have to expand it now using a plus b whole cube. So it is a cube plus 3a square b, means 3a square ib, okay, plus 3ab square. So it is 3a b square, means in the place of b, ib is there. So ib square, then plus b cube. So I into b whole cube. It is the formula for a plus b whole cube, that is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. So expanded using a plus b whole cube. Here we have to find the value of x and y, then put the value of x and y in this expression, we will get the result. So x plus iy is equals to a cube. Now it is 3a square into ib, so we can write 3a square bi. Here it is 3a into I square into b square. So what is the value of I square? I square is equals to minus 1. So we will get minus 3a b square. Okay. Now here it is I cube into b cube. So what is the value of I cube? I cube is equals to minus I. So we can write minus b cube I, minus b cube I. Now rearrange it, take the real parts first, a cube minus, it is a cube minus 3ab square, and imaginary part I is here also, we have to take I common now. So plus I 3a square b minus b cube is left there. So it is equals to x plus iy. Now these two complex numbers are equal. X plus iy is equals to this complex number. So we know that two complex numbers are equal if their corresponding real parts and the imaginary parts are equal. So x is equals to, here x is equals to a cube minus 3ab square, and y is equals to, by comparing the real part and imaginary part, we will get y is equals to 3a square b minus b cube. Okay. So here this x can be written as, we can take a common from here. So it is a into a square minus 3b square. Okay, a is common there, and similarly in y equals to 3a square b minus b cube, b is common, so we can take b common here. So we will get 3a square minus b square. Okay. Now just take the LHS of this expression, that is, or we can directly prove from this one also. From this one we can write, this is x is equals to a into a square minus 3b square, that implies x by a. You take this a in the denominator of x, so we will get x by a is equals to a square minus 3b square, and you take the b in the denominator of y, so it is y by b is equals to 3a square minus b square. So this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Now adding, we just see the LHS of this expression, that is x by a plus y by b. So if we add these two equations, we will get x by a plus y by b in the LHS. So adding equation 1 and equation 2, we will get x by a plus y by b is equals to, what is the RHS here? A square minus 3b square and plus this is 3a square minus b square. So simplify it now. This is a square plus 3a square, that is equals to 4a square, and minus 3b square minus b square, that is minus 4b square. So this is x by a plus y by b, that implies x by a plus y by b is equals to, you take 4 common, that is 4 into a square minus b square. Hence it is proved. You see the result, x by a plus y by b is equals to 4 into a square minus b square. Okay. So what is given here? X plus iy whole power 1 by 3 is equals to a plus ib. Just simplify it and find the values of x and y, then prove it. Okay. Here we can directly prove from this LHS also. From the LHS we can put the values of x and y in the LHS, we will get the RHS. Otherwise do like this, that is x by a and y by b, then add these two equations, we will get the result. Okay. Let us take one more question, that is, the question is, if a plus ib is equals to root over 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I, then show that a square plus b square is equals to 1. A plus ib is given. So solution, a plus ib is equals to root over 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I. Now generally we have to express this complex number in the standard form first. So what we have to do, just multiply and divide by the conjugate of the denominator. So what is the denominator? That is 1 minus I. So we will multiply with the conjugate of this denominator, that is 1 plus I divided by 1 plus I. So we will get, it is 1 plus I into 1 plus I, and square root is there, so we will get 1 plus I divided by, it is root over, now it is 1 minus I into 1 plus I, so it is 1 square minus I square. So that is equals to 1 plus I divided by root over, this is 1 square is 1 and I square is minus 1. So here it is minus, so it will be plus 1. So this a plus ib is equals to 1 plus I divided by, this is root over 1 plus 1, that is root 2. So it can be written as 1 upon root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 I. This is the value of a plus ib. Now we can take the modulus of this complex number, that is mod of a plus ib is equals to mod of 1 upon root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 I. So what is the modulus of this complex number? That is root over a square plus b square, and it is equals to, what is the modulus of 1 upon root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 I? That is root over 1 upon root 2 square plus 1 upon root 2 square. So, if squaring both sides, we will get a square plus b square is equals to, this is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, and that is equals to 1. So, we got the result, that is a square plus b square is equals to 1, hence it is proved. Okay. So, in this way we can take the modulus, or we can also prove it like this. Just write the value of a by comparing the real and imaginary part. A is equals to 1 by root 2 and b is equals to 1 by root 2. You just put these values in this LHS, we will get 1. In that way also we can prove it. Otherwise we can take the modulus of this complex number. So, we will get a square plus b square is equals to 1. Okay. So, okay students, that is all for today. So, today this lesson has been completed. So, let us meet in the next session with a new lesson. So, till then, bye bye, thank you very much.